In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to use Webflow API. Quick guide. First, open Webflow and sign in to your account. From the site editor, move into your account area by heading to the dashboard. If you're already on the dashboard, great. Stay there. We're going to work inside the settings for the specific site you want to connect to the API. On your dashboard, open the site you want to use. Once you're inside that site's settings, find the Apps and Integrations section. If you see multiple tabs, switch to the Integrations tab. Here, look for the API Access area. This is where Webflow centralizes everything related to API tokens. If your view shows an option to switch between individual sites and a list of all sites, choose All Sites. Then select your target site again to ensure you're editing the correct one. This helps avoid generating a token for the wrong project. Inside API Access, you'll notice a description explaining that a site API token lets your site interact with Webflow's REST API. That's exactly what we need. Click Generate API Token to begin. You'll be prompted to name your token. Enter a clear label that's between 4 and 80 characters. Something like a project name and purpose is perfect. Keep the label descriptive, but avoid putting any confidential information in the name. Next, open the Permissions section. Here you'll choose what this token is allowed to do. For this quick guide, toggle on the scopes you plan to use, such as app subscriptions, assets, authorized user, branches, and CMS. Only enable what you actually need. Following the principle of least privilege helps keep your project secure. If you see app subscriptions more than once in the list as you scroll, just make sure the relevant option is enabled based on your needs. When your permissions look right, click Generate Token. Webflow will create the token and display it once. This is important. Copy the token immediately and store it in a secure place, like a password manager or an environment variable in your development setup. You won't be able to view it again after you leave this screen, and you should never share it publicly. That's it. You've created a site API token and set the correct permissions. You can now use this token with the Webflow REST API to automate tasks like managing CMS items or assets. If you ever need to rotate or remove access, return to the same API Access section to generate a new token or revoke an existing one.